had to have been very, very strong.
Well, like you said, there were no weaknesses in the Stosur game. We thought Yankovic would be able to extend the rallies a little bit more and pin Stosur behind the baseline, but it was Sam Stosur with her big topspin forehand doing the damage early on. Stosur continues to look to run around the backhand, which is how she won against Jacinetta, how she beat Serena Williams yesterday. And she waits. She hits the slice to give her a little bit more time. She waits for the right moment. When she finally sees the opportunity to go for the big forehand, she takes it. She was patient. She said she needed to be. The right shot, boom, inside out for the winner.
You know, you've got to appreciate also that this is a relatively slow court, this look. So for you to hit the number of winners off the forehand side that she has hit is something special. On a grass court, much easier to do. Slower court, easier to track down. But here's match point, and again, she has just used a very strong court game.
And when you talk about her weapons, they're not high-risk shots. Her serve has a lot of margin. Her forehand has a lot of margin. So it's not like she has to play outside of herself to win these matches. She's actually played pretty safely in her matches to win. So I think that's the most impressive thing is she's not going out there saying, I got to go for broke and low percentage shots. This is a very safe game for her and a very effective one.
The last God that had that big topspin serve.
And when he thought he had the
commander said that they didn't get as clean a cut as they were hoping to get. So instead of being able to put what was called a top cap, which has a really tight seal on that pipe, they're going to lower today a top hat. That means it doesn't have as much of a seal, which means some of the sea water can get in and create methane in there and create some problems for them. And they can let more oil escape at the exact same time. So they're happy that they got the pipe cut. They're not thrilled that it's a top hat, something that's a little looser. They already have it suspended and waiting to go down, so they're just going to go ahead and lower that in and try and fit that on. If it doesn't fit, they're going to have to get something that has an even wider fit, which means even more oil will spill as they still attempt to siphon the oil to the top of the water. John?
So what does it look like around there where you are?
Well, where we are is where a lot of the BP workers who are out there skimming the water and trying to clean up the oil are staying. This is an area where fishermen usually stay, but now this has all been taken up by workers who are working to clean up what I'm holding right here, and I'd like to show you this because one of our photographers who worked with Fox News, Joe Vasquez, was able to go out with Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal yesterday, and they went on a boat into one of the marshes. It's about southeast of where I'm standing, about 10 miles. This is what's there, and it covers the whole entire area. Joe told us it was all that you can see. We have some video that we can show you of that area. And one thing that stood out to me that Joe told me back in that boat was he said you can really smell it, but then you can really
shooting you
feel
too,
it
man.
in your throat.
You don't even have a gun.
It's just kind of a sickening feeling to actually have that out there. And this is what they're trying to clean up, this thick, sticky clay that is in the marshes. And the marshes are ecologically very delicate. They're very tough to clean. Sometimes once they've been oiled, it takes up to a decade or more for them to use that oil, for them to clean that oil off. Other times they're able to vacuum it off. It's very difficult and a very slow process as well. John?
That bottle you were just showing us, that's supposed to be clear, I take it, huh?
This is supposed to be clear, and you can, I don't know if you can hear it with my mic, you can kind of hear it slipping around in there, but it is so sticky, it is so gross. I mean, it's just gross. I've got it in 3 different bags.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This is supposed to be clear. This came off the top of the water in the marshes of the Gulf here, right off of Louisiana.
Got me good.
That's a good illustration of what the problem
Got me again.
looks like. Thanks.
And then I'm going to get you something to
Concern
check
for the health
with.
Okay.
cleaning up all that oil. The number of workers heading to emergency rooms is on the rise. In New Orleans, doctors say they have seen hundreds of workers like these cleaning up beaches. They are
Eddie, this was full
What's going on,
of
man?
lots of bullets.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you're shooting.
Me.
Wait.